Hello, and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Monday. It's also the full moon today. Oh, how interesting. Monday, March 9th, 2020. I'm Linda the Lightworker. I'm a shamanic practitioner. I read tarot cards, oracle cards. I'm able to, in the Mayan traditions, I'm called a world bridge walker. So my strengths are walking in between realities, and I help people connect with their spirit guides in a very grounded way. So if you'd like to get more in touch with your inner wisdom, why don't you reach out to me? My information is down below in the descriptions box. LindaTheLightWorker at gmail.com is my email, or LindaTheLightWorker.com is my website, and you can read a little bit more about me there. All right, let's jump into today's cards. Now, I did post a full moon reading earlier in the week. If you haven't seen that, please watch it. I'll put a link to it right here in the descriptions down below because it will also impact today's reading in its own way. So check it out. So we have quite a few cards that came forward today. The first two are from the World Spirit Tarot deck, and the first is the Sibyl of Wands. Now, we've had her a lot lately. She is sitting in very confidently, and her symbol here is all about having a positive outcome for where you're headed. So she's asking you to remain strong and confident. Right here, she's got her cat by her who, doesn't need a cuddle. Sometimes kitties need cuddles. Sometimes they just like to be nearby. And that's the neat thing about them, is that they don't always have to be touching you to know that they're supporting you. And when I asked for a little clarity what this was about, the Ten of Pentacles came up. Now, this card is all about having enough. I'm sorry, my camera bouncing. Having all that you need in the ways of monetary satisfaction, or all your needs are met. Your bills are paid already. You're able to save a little bit of money. You're being prudent, and you're very magical. So this card is reminding you that if you are unaware of how you can feel so confident, remember the magic that you make. Or I know some of you have altars and put money bowls on your altar. I'm gonna cough, don't worry. It's only because my air is dry here and I breathe in feathers and dust. So this card is all about you know how to make money. You know how to have your needs met. This is about counting your blessings of what you have today. All your needs are met for today. Just sit in that knowledge and know that you don't have to struggle just for one day. Everything's going to be all right, even though there are unsettling circumstances happening around for many people. In the Mother Peace deck, our message today was the Hanged Man, which is an invitation for you to look at your life circumstances from a different point of view. Look at it from an upside down perspective. A great example of this is, do you remember the show Seinfeld? That was it. And George, he and I've even done this myself when I've been in a rut and can't figure out why I'm creating whatever is happening in my life. I will consciously do the opposite of what I normally would do. When I would say no to an invitation, instead I'd say yes. When I was like, why not take a meandering route to work rather than racing, I meandered. I changed all the things, all my regular routines to shift up my life. It's we can get stuck in our own routine. So, and with on Seinfeld, it was when George Costanza did everything opposite. That's when he landed his big jobs, with the Yankees, who now have a women coach. Isn't that exciting? So look at where you are and shift your perspective. Look at it from a different point of view. And then a companion card that came with that as you're shifting your perspective. This is the Priestess of Discs. Yes. And while she may be thinking about money, she's twisting. This is a fantastic yoga posture. So if you're able to cross your legs in that fashion and do the twisting. It's good for the kidneys. It opens it up, helps us release. You might have to pee a little bit more, drink more water if you're stretching or doing gentle yoga. It will help you get back into your body and move that energy around so that you don't feel stiff. So far, do you hear all this self-care? Have confidence. Your needs are being met. Write them down. If you can't remember what your abundance is, write it down so that you're able to count your blessings. Look at the world from a different perspective. Do some gentle yoga to get back in your body. And then in the Denise Linn, we pulled the distant thunder, and it says, clear the air. Now, this distant thunder doesn't have to be, this storm could be passing or just happening in another area. And oh my gosh, some of my favorite memories of my mother are being able, when we were sitting together in our giant picture window, watching a big storm unfold. My mother loved thunderstorms. And so, of course, I love them too. I was never afraid of thunder and lightning. So it's so much fun to watch a big storm and watch how our plants in springtime get nourished. But I'll bring it down to a very practical spot. I know some of you, my beautiful viewers, are in the Pacific Northwest, and some of you are in Seattle specifically, and others of you have travel plans to Italy that I don't know if that's still going to continue. And when we're in those areas that are hit with this, we have a global awareness of an illness right now. So what that does is that intensifies all that anxiety that's around there. So if you are feeling that distant thunder, just be prudent with yourself. And the final card today is the Strength card. And it says, I have deep inner strength and glorious vitality. I have deep inner strength and glorious vitality. Do what you need to do. Write that affirmation down. I have deep inner strength and glorious vitality. Vitality, what a wonderful word of strength and being able to cultivate a positive outlook even when there's so much uncertainty. It doesn't mean that we deny the feelings, fears, emotions, anxieties of others. It's our mission to do our best to listen and to be supportive of each other and do our best to remember how strong we are, remember our strengths, and do whatever we can to stay in very good health. Eat lots of fruits and vegetables, more vegetables than fruit. If you eat meat, make sure it's ethically raised and not full of chemicals. Here in the United States, we must eat organic or we'll be eating a lot of poisons and toxins that we don't want in our body. So just drink lots of clean water and remember that you are God's most favorite child and you have many gifts still to share with this world and you are loved. And I hope you know how much I love you and how grateful I am you stopped by my channel. If you're one of my new subscribers, I'm so grateful you're here. Thank you for joining my little community. And I hope you know I love you. And I look forward to seeing you next time.